milestone of the telecoms regulatory framework in the European Union, which is the 2009 telecoms package. But to be honest, this package does not change a lot of the 2002 telecoms package. But the basic idea is the same, especially about the so-called SMB methodology. Okay, so in the preface of the 2009 telecoms package, it mentions the 4 objectives it wants to achieve. The first one is more competition. The second is better regulation. And the third one is strengthening of the internal market. And it wants to enhance consumer protection. And as you might still remember, there are 5 directives in the 2002 telecoms package. And the 2009 telecoms package introduced two new directives, which are the Better Regulation Directive and the Citizens' Rights Directive. So the 2009 telecoms package includes 5 directives and the 2 regulations, and they were okay. So as we can see, okay, if you still remember, in 2002 telecoms package, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 directives. And then in the 2009 telecoms package, it introduced 2 more directives. The first one is Better Regulation Directive, but it's not a as we have discussed somehow earlier this semester. In many jurisdictions, when they make a new law, the new law is not a complete law itself, but just want to amend the law that in the past. So the Better Regulation Directive, you can say, is not an individual directive. It's aimed to amend the first 3 directives: the Framework Directive, the Authorization Directive, and the Access Directive. So if you check about the content of Better Regulation Directive, it's usually like this. Article okay, if you check the content of Better Regulation Directive, it's usually like this. Article 25 of Framework Directive should be amended as okay. And also the Universal Directive in 2002 telecoms package is amended or was amended by the Citizens' Rights Directive. And the e-privacy directive was amended by Data Retention Directive and Citizens' Rights Directive. And the 2009 telecoms package also introduced 2 new regulations. So if if you still remember the difference between the regulation and directive is regulation can be directly applied, and the directive should be transposed into the national law of the member states. Okay. The directives cannot be applied directly. It should be transposed, which means to be made into national laws of the member states. But the regulation here can be applied directly, can be used directly. Okay, so the 2009 telecoms package also introduced two new regulations. The first one is regulation establishing BEI, the barrack, and the office. So the new regulator in the European Union, barrack, was introduced by the 2009 telecoms package. The barrack is still the regulator of telecoms industry in the European Union right now. Okay. So the second regulation introduced by the 2009 telecoms package is regulation on roaming on public mobile communications networks. Okay, so then we're going to take a look about what changed, despite not a lot. What changed did the 2009 telecoms package really bring to the original 2002 telecoms package? Okay, the first one is regulators reform. As we have just discussed, introduce a new EU regulators in telecoms industry, which is BEREC, BEI. And about the spectrum management. Okay, so spectrum management is to spectrum management here is to enhance the cooperation and the coordinations between the member states about the use of spectrum. We have talked about the use of spectrum. Spectrum does space to transmit like electronic signals. So these are the whole spectrum. For example, maybe this one is for the TV, this one is for the radio, and this one for the okay. So, for example, the whole spectrum maybe can be divided for different usages. Maybe this section is for radio use, this one for television, this one is 3G, 4G, 5G for satellite, and maybe for national defense. But why does national defense need a spectrum? Of course, it's like a secret communications that use in national defense, something like a missile launch signal. Okay. So why is there a need to manage the spectrum? Because when depends on the technology, sometimes the nearby technologies there will be very few interference, but sometimes maybe there's serious interference between the different usage of the spectrum. That is all fine if it's just within a country. The country can deal with that. Okay. But in the European Union, because it's not just a country, it's a lot of countries, like states close to each other. So especially near the borders, there should be some problem if they don't use the spectrum the same way. For example, if this is Germany, this is France. If two nearby European countries, they are using the spectrum different ways. It's much easier to cause conflict. The interference when the so-called EU citizens they are using the telecom service, and not just telecom services. Maybe the interference is not a private service, but from the country. So there's a need to enhance the cooperation and the coordination between member states about how to use the spectrums. So the Commission proposed so according to the stipulations about spectrum management in the 2009 telecoms package, the Commission proposed its first radio spectrum policy program in 2010 and passed by the Parliament in 2012. And later, a few years later, there will be another similar program. Okay. We'll talk about the rest in the next class.